everyone, it's Oscar over here with Next Level Training. I'm here in High Soccer, and we're about to get our first training session in for our online program. Here I have Fabian with us, and he's going to be demonstrating our warm-up. He's going to break down the warm-up and show you guys how we're going to, get our bodies ready for our workout here. Okay, so with every session that we have, we're going to make sure to have a proper warm-up and a proper cool-down to make sure that our players are prepped and ready for our workouts and are recovering as quick as possible after the workout. Okay, so we're gonna come on over here, and we're gonna start nice and easy. Whether you have a big backyard to run in, or if you have a small space, you have the option of either running in place for 30 seconds to a minute. So if you have a small space, then Fabian will just be jogging in place, right? He's just gonna be jogging in place, getting his body activated, bouncing around, yes. If you have the space, then you would just be jogging from one cone to another. All right, so go ahead, Fabian. We're just going to be jogging from one cone to another here. Again, this will be for about, this will be for about 30 seconds to a minute just to get the blood flow going, all right? Get the oxygen flow intake up, okay? And start to prep our muscles, for the workout that's coming. All right, so let's just get one more, Fabian. Good. Next, we're going to activate our hamstrings a little bit more. We're going to get straight leg kicks. Okay, we're just going to be walking it down, keeping our leg nice and straight, our toe pointed up while we do this exercise. There we go, good job. Now, if you don't have a lot of space to do your straight kicks, and you can't walk down from one cone to another, or one sneaker to another, whatever it may be, okay, I just want you to get 10 straight kicks on each side, and we're just alternating. All right, so alternating leg nice and straight and toe pointed up. We will get 10 on each side here. Good job, Fabian. Good, just give me one more on each side here. Good, excellent work. All right, after we do our straight kicks, okay, we're just gonna go and do 15 jumping jacks. All right, so full extension out, arms are moving out. All right, Fabian, let's go. 15 good jumping jacks. Again, prepping our body, activating our body for the work that's about to come, making sure that we prepare and we don't just go straight into it. Okay, after we do our 15 jumping jacks here, we're just going to get in a calf stretch position. So we're stretching our calves here. Down, kick. Stretching out your calves. So I want you to pedal out your calves. So I actually want you to bring your butt up higher. Your butt is up here. And then we're just pedaling out our calves here. Pedal out your calves. So I'm trying to bring my heel down to the ground. All right, and then I'm just alternating back and forth. Good job. So trying to get our calves activated here. Make sure we're giving them nice activation and a nice little stretch here. Okay, we're just going to pedal them out to get them going. After that, what we're going to do, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 pedals, and then we're going to reach out with our right leg into a low lunge here. All right, and feel that stretch there. Hands should be on the inside. Okay, we're taking a deep breath. We're lengthening through the body here. One leg in front, one leg behind. Okay, we're gonna hold that for about 10 seconds. We're gonna bring our foot back, and then I want you to just pedal out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're reaching on the other side. Again, hands on the inside there, and we're feeling the stretch. Good, and again, we hold for about 10 seconds here. Taking our deep breath, feeling the stretch here, the lengthening. All right, and then we bring our leg back in. Good, and 4 pedals. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we bring our right leg back up. Good, feeling the stretch again. Good, focusing on our what we're doing with our body. All right, and making sure to breathe and take deep inhales and exhales. All right, after about 10 seconds, we'll bring it back. Pedal out one more time. Good, and then we'll reach with our other foot. Good, excellent work. We'll pop it on up now. Now we're just gonna get a nice little quad stretch, all right? So we're just gonna grab our quad. All right, we'll hold it for a couple of seconds. And then again, if you have that space, walk it down a little bit and then grab the other one. Hold for a couple of seconds, okay? And then walk it out, grab the other. If you don't have the space at home, then just, hey, grab one quad at a time, keep your balance. Can we stand upright while we do the exercise, okay? And just alternate one leg to another. All right, I want you to get at least 5 times on each side, holding for 3 to 5 seconds. Feeling the stretch through our quads. And again, trying to stay upright as we do the stretch. Leg directly behind us, knee directly beneath us there, all right? Good, and this is gonna be our warm-up portion for today. Again, making sure that we're prepping our muscles and getting them ready for the work that's about to come. So for this exercise, whether you are a beginner or developmental or elite level, okay, you're gonna go 5 times for 1 minute, all right? And if you are more of a beginner, then I want you to do it stationary, all right, at least for the first couple of rounds. If maybe by round 3 or 4 you feel more comfortable, maybe for the last round, that last minute, okay, you move forward and backwards. If you are more advanced, more developmental, elite, then I want you to go all 5 rounds for 1 minute, moving forward and backwards now, Fabian. And that will be more so for the developmental and elite level, all right? For our next drill, we're gonna be practicing using more surfaces of our foot to dribble, okay? We're gonna be using the sole of our foot to roll the ball. And then we're also going to be using the inside of our foot in order to stop and control our ball. Okay, if you are more at a recreational level, we want you to start nice and easy. We're rolling the ball, stopping it with the inside here. All right, I want you to work at your own pace here. All right, what's most important is the technique, and it's not the speed right now. All right, we just want to make sure that we're using the sole of our foot to roll it, inside to stop. Roll, stop. Roll with the sole, stop. Roll, stop at the inside, and we keep that sequence going. Okay, again, we're gonna do 5 rounds with 1 minute, a lot of repetitions at your own pace. So for our more developmental, more elite competitive players, we are now going to do those rolls and stops a little bit quicker, and we're gonna get more repetitions moving side to side. As you can see, the intensity and the speed is a lot quicker, moving side to side in your box now, okay? Still maintaining our control, okay? But hoping to bring more intensity and speed to the exercise to not only test our ball mastery with the sole of our foot and the inside control, but also to test our fitness a little bit, all right? So again, for this exercise, we're going 5 rounds for 1 minute, all right? After each round, you could take a little bit of a breather, okay? Catch your breath, all right? And then get ready for the next round. To continue on our theme of ball mastery, we want to now progress to not only using the outside and inside of your foot. Okay, let's see how much control we can maintain with only using those parts of your foot, okay? If you are more at a beginner level, we're gonna again work at our own pace. Okay, we're gonna dribble down to one side of the box and then switch from right foot to left foot. Using the inside, we are slightly bent in our knees, and we are using the outside and inside surface of our foot in order to dribble down, all right? We are taking smaller touches in order to maintain control of the ball. Keeping the ball nice and under control and close to us, okay, at all times, getting a lot of touches on the ball, okay? So the purpose is to get a lot of repetitions using both the outside and inside. Now, if you are more at an advanced level, now we ask that now you pick up your pace as you're dribbling from one side to another here, okay, like Fabian is doing, and now he's doing a little scale at the end now to transition from one foot to another. He's doing a nice little L turn, and he's transitioning from one foot to another. There's a little step over, and again, you're testing your ball mastery, your control over the ball, okay? Using all surfaces, mostly down and back, using only the inside and outside, but on your scale, you could be creative and do what you prefer as a soccer player. 5 rounds for 1 minute. So now if you are more at an elite level, we challenge you to take more touches, more intensity, quicker touches on the ball, and we're traveling from one side to another side. All right, we're testing not only our ball mastery, our touches, but also our fitness. All right, over the course of a minute, if you're bringing this type of intensity, you're gonna get tired. So I ask that you keep it going, you control your breathing, and you try to maintain that speed for 1 minute. After 1 minute, you take a break and you go for 5 rounds. So we're gonna be implementing the exercises that we've just done in the session, now in a more dynamic drill here, okay? You're gonna be going 5 times for each exercise. So that's gonna include the boxes, that's gonna include the roll and control, and that's gonna include the inside-outside. After doing the boxes, on the way back, you're gonna be nudging the ball back, and that will count as 1. You're doing it 5 times, boxes, inside-outsides, and roll and control. Next, we're gonna be applying the exercises that we did previously in this training session now into a more dynamic environment in which your player or you need to work, all right, through cones and maneuver through cones. Again, we're going to be using the same exercise we were using before. So our first one will be boxes through the cones. So again, same technique, all right? He's keeping his eyes on the ball, knees slightly bent, okay? Total control, and then he's going to be doing nudges back. Okay, after each exercises, you're going to be doing nudges back. Next one will be roll and control, roll and control, roll and control. Once you get around that last cone, I want you to nudge the ball back. Last one will be outside, inside, outside, inside. So again, mastering using that outside and inside as we go through, and we're nudging the ball back. Okay, that will be at a higher intensity if you are at an elite and developmental level. If you are a beginner, all right, we'll go through the same exercises at a slower pace now. Okay, take your time. The idea is that we want to be able to dribble past the cones using our skill without knocking into the cone and taking smaller, more controlled touches back. Okay, and then we're going to come back to it. Use your roll and control. Nice, slower pace. All right, take your time in between the cones. Once we get around, we're going to nudge the ball back. Okay, and the last one will be outside, inside here. All right, so depending on your level, you know the speed and intensity you should be doing the exercise in. Remember, what's most important is that we're getting in between the cones. We're not knocking into the cones every single time. We're able to control our touches and have that ball mastery while weaving in and out of cones. Okay, so this right here is gonna be our bonus drill here. So if you're up for this little challenge, then I want you to give this drill a nice little try. Okay, so take a look at what Fabian's doing, and we're gonna go 3 rounds in each direction. We're nudging the ball forward, we're gonna roll it across and do some drag backs on the way back. All right, we're gonna repeat this 3 times. Okay, nudging, 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 keeping the ball nice and under control, and dragging it back nice and under control. We're hopping on the opposite foot there on the way back. Okay, we're gonna go 3 times. Excellent work, Fabian. Once we've done it 3 times, we're gonna work in the opposite direction. All right, so I want you to work, there we go, we're working the opposite direction now. And then you will do this 3 times, working in the opposite direction here. All right, excellent work, Fabian. Doing it 3 times one way, 3 times the other way, and we're going 3 rounds of that. All right, in order to close off our session, each time we will have a nice little cool down. All right, we'll always begin with a walk, okay? We're just gonna walk it down to a cone or whatever object you may have at home. Okay, we're gonna walk it down, walk it back. After we do that, as we're walking, we're just gonna reach down and reach for our toe. All right, it's gonna stretch our calves as we cool down and let our body know that it's time to now stretch out and relax after putting it to strenuous work through the session. So we're just gonna take a couple steps and reach down for our toe. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Good. And then walk it out and reach down. Good. On the way back, we're just gonna grab our laces and then stretch our quads out. For this, I want you to hold for a little bit more. For the warm-up, it was shorter holds. Okay, for the cool down, I want you to hold it for a little bit longer. Feel the stretch. lengthen out the muscle that has been contracting as you've been going through your workout. Good. Once we get back, we're gonna take a step out laterally, and we're gonna hold there, lean over to one side. Okay, and we're gonna stretch our opposite leg, keeping it nice and straight here. Okay, keeping this leg nice and straight and putting our weight in that direction. We should feel the stretch. All right, so maybe if you go back into the stretch, okay, we should feel the stretch right in here in our adductors. Okay, again, holding it for a little bit longer now that it's to cool down, letting the muscles know that it's time to relax and cool down. All right, and you're gonna be switching sides as you're going down. All right, getting one side, then the other side. Good, and last but not least, we're just gonna get a nice calf stretch. We're gonna go down, Fabian, and this time, instead of pedaling it out, I want you to try to put one heel down, and then put your other leg behind it, okay? Try to stretch one calf out at a time here. You could hold anywhere up from 5 to 10 seconds here, all right, and then you could switch. Okay, with our cool down, you could do this a couple of times through, each exercise a couple of times through. Again, in order to properly cool the body down, all right? Stretch it out, okay? Because as you've been working out through your session, your legs are tightening and you know, they're becoming fatigued, okay? And this is gonna help us recover quicker when we're stretching after our session.